Palmer will put it up, throws over the middle. Pull, touchdown. Red flag.
3rd down and 5. Levitt swings it to Scadaboo. Scadaboo breaks defenders. Here he goes again. Another touchdown.
Scadaboo is the running back, and he is immediately met in the backfield, runs through the contact, and then throws a shoulder for good measure.
On this defense here. That is true. High in the air. Right center field. Brandon Compton. Welcome to 2025.
Today. Just run the other way. It's still going back. Now the drag. Walks up and down.
Edwards pulls off and buries it.
Richardson drives out for Robbie Ryan. Hurt 3 right on the money.
Takes his shot for Darby. Flag out. Doesn't matter. Touchdown.
Anthony Walker returns to the Cowboys, replacing Christian Golden. This number 9, Anthony Roy, his third. That's number 5, Antonio Stewart. He is 16 foul, negative 17 foul. Official timeout.
What is up, my Pitchfork Lunch peeps? Welcome into Wednesday's edition of Pitchfork Lunch. Yes, Micro Days at Hump Day. Woo! Yep, you guys know that is for my mama, as that is her favorite commercial with my name in it. Yes, my hair's messed up, so we're gonna go to the hat. Yes, in support of Darren Woodson still not being in the Hall of Fame, a phenomenal Sun Devil. He's in the ASU Hall of Fame, as he should be. But he's on the NFL Hall of Fame, which is an absolute joke. And it's, again, you can hear coaches pounding the table for their teams, but not every single player is going to be a Hall of Famer. The coaches don't know. They're going to be really good, really talented. And again, like Deion Sanders has said, it's not the Hall of really good. It's the Hall of Fame. And again, the people voting, I just want to understand. It needs to be a ton more transparent. And again, not just because I'm a homer, but it's the eye test. Even if you put your hatred for the Cowboys aside. Look at the modern day safeties that have gotten in and deserve to be in. Hold on. Sometimes I don't say the word deserve. They deserve to be in. Look at the modern day safeties that have gotten in and tell me anything that they did that Darren Woodson didn't do for the Cowboys and take it to a very high level, a Hall of Fame level. I'm not going to save you the research. You go do it and you let me know. But anyway, I digress. I am Michael Caratonito at Diablo00 on X, artist formerly known as the Twitter. Check out the show live there every day, Monday through Friday, 12 to 1, as you guys know. And also, I know I've never told you this one before. You can go to the wonderful world of IG, and it's michael.caratonudo.5, and check it out because you can watch live there as well. And then last but not least, I know you guys know this, the wonderful YouTube channel. Yeah, the wonderful YouTube channel. All you have to do is go to YouTube. You guys know how to get there. It's at M as in Michael, V as in Victory, C as in Champ, 005, because you have missed a plethora of phenomenal con reviews. Yes, people call them interviews. I call them con reviews because, yes, ASU Innovation, I'm an alum. Their conversations, like yesterday, phenomenal one. Again, so great, so appreciative of his time as, again, in season and coaches just rocking it. But son-in-law hockey head coach Greg Powers was on, and again, his directness, his passion, and you got to appreciate his sense of humor. I do. Again, but again, a phenomenal time with Coach Powers. So you can go to YouTube, you can watch live, but you need to subscribe. So again, go to YouTube. You see my name, Michael Caratonudo, but the page is at M as in Michael, V as in Victory, C as in Champ, 005. At MVC005 on YouTube, and subscribe away. We're going to get right to it, though, guys, as, again, I will admit, minor technical glitch today, but it is all smooth now. Got it figured out, and it should, knock on wood, not be happening again because I saw some things. You educate yourself on technology, right? But nonetheless, men's hoops yesterday, phenomenal win against Oklahoma State because you know what? They rebounded. Bobby Hurley talked about that last night. And he talked about that last night. This team, they rebounded. They crushed Oklahoma State on the board. And that is that, my friends, is especially offensively. And I'll get to that in a minute. They win 85-76 again. And look, they led for 35 minutes and 42 seconds of the game. The game was tied for 2 minutes and 13 seconds, which means Oklahoma State only led for 2 minutes and 2 seconds, and it was very early on. It was, I think it was 2-0. It was 2-0, 5-4, and 7-6. And that is the only time they ever led in the game. And like I said, so it was tied. They led, and it was tied for 4 minutes and 15 seconds. The other 35-42, that went to the Devils. So awesome. And when I say they crushed them on the boards, guys, 45-34, and you're like, well, I mean, it's only 11 more boards. 11 more boards, as you guys, and some are, if you are saying that, come on, that's 11 is a lot. But here's the kicker. They had 19 offensive rebounds and 24 second chance points, which Bobby Hurley's been talking about. We're going to hear from Coach Hurley shortly. We're also going to hear from New Contratus out of baseball because, again, they get going Friday. And we'll hear from Coach Bloomquist. New Contratus, we'll hear from him as baseball gets like Friday, Thursday. We'll hear from game day itself. We will hear from Willie Bloomquist. So again, so excited, and yes, we're going to work on sitting down with them as they have quite a few home series too. We're going to also work on sitting down with Coach Bartlett and get with her after the Littlewood Classic, which is this weekend. Phenomenal. So yes, works up to that. But I digress, guys. Hoops last night, they get the victory, and I mean, they shot 40% from the field. I mean, and Oklahoma State shot 43%. terrible 24% from three, 5 for 21. And Oklahoma State was 8 for 21. But, I mean, those 3 extra shots put them at 38%, so decent. But 80%, guys, at home from where? You know it, my favorite spot, the free throw line. 80% from the free throw line as they took 35. They were 28 to 35. I mean, you look at Santiago Truett, who we are going to be talking to him tomorrow on the show. So that is going to be absolutely awesome. We'll get you more info about that. But yeah, Santiago Truett, 16 points, 10 rebounds for that young man last night. Just absolutely crushing it. And yeah, 16 points, like I said, 10 rebounds, 4 of those offensive. Again, phenomenal. He had 1 block shot and 1 steal. And I mean, again, but just crashing boards, led the team with the 10 rebounds, which was awesome to see. Masamba Diop, guys, you know how I feel about him. I mean, him and, Truett, and it was good to see him back because the ankle was feeling better. But Masamba Diop last night, 60% from the field, 6 out of 10 last night, 5 for 6 from the free throw line, guys. I mean, just insane. And 7 rebounds, 6 of his were offensive. He kept the ball going. So, yes, only 1 defensive rebound. But, I mean, again, when people say – I said only right there, but if people say only, it's like, are you kidding me? 6 offensive boards to keep possession, but 60% from the field, 5 for 6 from the line, which is, I think, like 89%, 88%. Let me I will tell you shortly. Oh, 83%. Sorry. So 5 for 6 is 83, but still 60 from the field, 83% from the line, 7 boards. This is his he had 3 block shots, and I want to say I'll look it up. This is his 5th game with at least 3 block shots. At least 5th game, so I'll have to check that out. But yeah, I mean, this kid, again, absolutely awesome. And I mean, Santiago Truett, like I said, 7 for 11 from the field, 2 for 2 from the line. Again, 80%. He was perfect from the line. Mo Odom shot 30% from the field, 50% from 3, though. I mean, his 3 makes, he was 3 for 10, but he was 3 for 6 from 3. So overall 30%, but he was 4 for 4, 100% from the line. So Santiago Truett, 100%. Mo Odom, 100%. Andre Grabovich, 3 for 3, 100%. And then Pig Johnson, he went 6 for 8. Noah Musin went 8 for 10. And he had a hell of a game too, guys. I mean, again, I'm recapping. We're heard from Coach Hurley. But if you didn't see it, man, I mean, Noah Musin, he was 8 for 10 from the line. He was 2 for 7 from the field, but still 12 points, 0 for 4 from 3. That was a tough part. But 4 rebounds, 2 offensive, 2 defensive. But yeah, 12 points, 5 assists, 4 rebounds, 3 steals. And again, he was all over the court. And I mean, ever since he's gotten healthy, and I know it's been a minute, more to the beginning of the season, he came back, but just getting game legs under him and having that other point guard that Coach Hurley talked about. I mean, guys, I'm not overselling it because it's a win. Yes, it's Oklahoma State. They just did put up 47 against Arizona. They did play a little bit better, but here's better against ASU as I was saying to you guys. But check this out, please, 4-punchers. Like you said, they shot 43% from the field, 38% from 3. They were 74%. They had 27 free throws. The foul calls, look, we're not going down that rabbit hole. And I agree with some Oklahoma State fans who hit me back on Twitter. The phantom calls, Masamba Diop got a phantom call. I think it was the 5th foul on Victorious Miller, number 5 for Oklahoma State. His 4th or 5th foul, guys, was an absolute freaking joke. Again, I could be a homer and say it like there were phantom calls. It's phenomenal. And I mean, it's one of those things where when you look at it, And speaking of Santiago Chirret, this is awesome. ASU Connor, the phenomenal SID for men's hoops, and obviously helps out with football and also has men's golf. So, yes, ASU Connor is very busy, but forks up to him. He is the first Sun Devil with 4 double-doubles in a single season since 2019-2020, Romello White. He now has 9 career double-doubles. 5 in 42 games at San Diego, and now 4 in 23 games at ASU. He did ring the victory bell last night. And again, we're going to get to talk to him tomorrow, more on that. But guys, this is the way this team can play. And Mo Odom, like I said, didn't shoot great, but the bench scoring, guys, 28-17 in favor of the Devils. Points in the paint, 38-26 in favor of the Devils. Fast break points, 14-5, but you'll hear Coach Rowley talk about that. But blocks, 7-2. Steals, 9-8. Turnovers, by the way, 17. The Devils having, again, with 9 steals, but they forced 8 more turnovers. And the Devils, didn't have 11. But, again, just this is the way this team can play, and you see healthier. And, the fact that you're going 8 guys. Mukeba, like I said, he was 3 for 4 from the field, 0 for 2 from the line, but 7 points last night off the bench, and he had 6 points. 6 points, 7 boards. That's what I was saying to you. 4 offensive, 3 defensive. He had 2 blocks and 1 steal himself. So again, this is the way this talented team can play. And yes, not being healthy at points, bummer. Everybody has to deal with it. But you talk about the possibility of getting on a late season run. Now, there's some tough games. You have Texas Tech. Baylor's been struggling-ish. So you have Texas Tech, you have Baylor, you have Iowa State. They have I can tell you who they have. But, yeah, I know definitely Texas Tech is next Tuesday. It's a week off. They don't play again until next Tuesday, which is very, very cool. Again, help guys get a little more refreshed. And, Texas Tech at Desert Financial Arena, guys. Get on out there again. Good crowd last night, but come on, let's pick it up. Let's pick it up. They have Texas Tech, then they're at Baylor, at TCU. And then they're home for Utah February 28th. That's a Saturday. And then they are home for Kansas Tuesday, March 3rd. Absolutely huge. You just saw what they did. That's on Fox Sports 1. And that's their second to last game. And then their last regular season game before the Big 12 tournament is at Iowa State. So, again, ranked teams, Iowa State, Kansas, and Texas Tech. But, guys, look, you play like that, you'll put yourself in every game. Just going to say that. So, but we're going to step aside. We can get back from here from Bobby Hurley. We're also, guys, like I said, we're going to get out to baseball and hear from New Contratus. So don't go far. We will have more Pitchfork Lunch coming up. And on the other side, we'll hear from Coach Hurley after the Sun Devils 85-76 victory over Oklahoma State. Forks up to that. Great performance. All right, we're back here on Pitchfork Lunch. Yes, I am Michael Caratanito at Diablo00 on X, artist formerly known as the Twitter. You can check us live there every day, Monday through Friday, 12 to 1, as well as my IG at michael.caratanito.5. And also the YouTube channel, guys, like I said, watch live, but do subscribe and forks out. If you're new subscribers, greatly appreciated. Again, hit me up. Any questions, comments, thoughts? Yeah, we're going to get out there. We're going to get out to, obviously, softball, baseball, beach volleyball getting going. Obviously, the cross gotten going. I know, and Coach Party's they've been crushing it. Head out to women's water polo and also swimming. We're going to catch up with some women's swimmers coming up the next few weeks. So, guys, a lot to get here. But subscribe to the YouTube channel. Go to YouTube. You see my name, Michael Caratanito. It's at M as in Michael, V as in Victory, C as in Champ 005 at MVC005 on YouTube, and subscribe away. So, we are going to hear from Sun Devil head coach Bobby Hurley momentarily. But yeah, after, again, like I said, the 85-76 victory over Oklahoma State, it puts the Devils now, they're back over 500, 13-12, one game over 500. 4-8 conference, though. They were 3-8, so now 4-8 in conference play. 1-1. They're 7-5 at home, so staying above 5, which is good. You want to keep getting further away. I mean, they have, let's see, one, because that's Texas Tech, so they have 1, 2, 3. I mean, you love to win your last 3 home games, and then, you know, if you were to do that against South Carolina, 10-5, not too bad. Not too bad. I mean, you know, you want to create a home court advantage, like Coach Rowley's talked about. But nonetheless, 7-5 at home, 2-6 away. Neutral sites are 4-1, so I don't know. Tournament could be a good thing for them. But yeah, we're gonna hear from Coach Hurley, like I said, as he again just they rocked it last night, and you'll love the opening part to his presser. It is very it is kosher. It's a jersey in him, you know. So yeah, without further ado, here is the Sun Devil men's hoops head coach Bobby Hurley after, like I said, the 85-76 victory over Oklahoma State.
Looks like we figured out how to rebound. I'll fire away with anything you got. I thought overall, like the balance was really good. I thought we set the tone early in the game with establishing, our ability to get some rebounds. We missed shots, but we're able to get second chance opportunities. So it's probably the biggest differential we've had in second chance points all season. Great job for the guys. It's stuff we watched in film, the Colorado game, and talked a lot about in practice. And the guys really internalized focusing on rebounding the ball and did a very good job there.
Santi was really engaged and tonight. That's part of what you're talking about?
Yeah, I mean, I think he takes that personal. That's probably the skill that he possesses that is a separator for him when he is really focused on rebounding. And the ankle felt better, and he looked better in practice yesterday, too.
In addition to the rebounds, it was also the ball security that you mentioned this morning on the radio. Just what do you make of that side of it? I know Coach Lutz just said that a lot of them he thought were self-inflicted, but
yeah.
What did you make of that?
Yeah, turning them 17 times was big for us because we didn't shoot it great. Again, like this is the second time in 3 games that we went 5 for 20, I think, against Utah, and 5 for 21 tonight from 3, and still were able to win. So that's good because usually we would need to be around 10 made threes in a game to win against an opponent like this. But it certainly our activity was good. Noah Mayusin was very good down the stretch, handling the ball, making good decisions, had a great pass to Alan McCabe, made his free throws, but he had some sneaky good deflections and steals at key moments. He was very active on the defensive end.
And being active like you're talking about, I mean, I know you guys got out to a good start. I was asking their coach too. I mean, you got out to they responded back, but you guys punched back all game. I mean, were you satisfied with how they were responding to each of Oklahoma State's runs?
Yes, I'm never really that concerned if we get our feet under us in a game that our guys aren't going to be resilient and fight back from something. I expected them to make a run even when I think we were up 12 or 13 in the first half. I forget exactly what the number was, but we had a couple of turnovers and they hit some threes and scored in transition. They're a very good transition team. If you turn the ball over, that's where they could really hurt you. But we, they cut it to one or might have taken the lead in the first half, and we finished the half very well. So I was happy about that.
Did you feel the transition defense gave you some issues? Only 5 fast break points.
You mean for us?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not something where I'm like overly concerned. After this game, looking at it, I think our ball movement was pretty good. We shared it well. We had good balance on offense. We have 6 guys in double figures, and I don't really care how it happens. I just want for it to happen.
Bryce Ford still playing that last time.
He looked good in practice, and there was nothing that we were concerned about him coming in, but he tweaked it a little bit in the first half, and then he was going to try and play, and we spoke briefly right before the start of the second half, and I just shut him down, and he'll get looked at tomorrow, and we have a week now, and hopefully he'll get treatment and be ready for next Tuesday.
Is it his back?
It's kind of a unique type of injury. I'm not really an expert medically to talk about it, but it's something with the hip flexor and the groin and kind of multiple muscles kind of interconnected.
How tough has that been, just injuries and having to play, deciding to play zone on the road trip and everything going on with that?
Yeah, we thought in that game it made sense because their guards are really good at getting to the paint, and we haven't played zone all year, so as something new that they may not have worked on, and then I didn't want those guards getting our front court in foul trouble from Utah are really good. The two of them combined average 40 a game, so I thought that was a good path to giving ourselves a chance to win on the road, and we used it against Colorado some, and tonight a little bit when they got to the paint in the second half too often. We switched to it, so I think it's something that we are going to move forward with in some ways.
How much of a relief is it to kind of get another win? Because it seems like every game is just scratching and clawing and just momentum and positive vibes.
Yeah, it feels good to win. You've had other games that the UCF game and a couple that you wish you could have gotten, and maybe your record in the standings is a little bit better, and then you have a chance to to inch forward. But we still have 6 games left, and we got to just treat it that way and see how many of these we could get, to close it out.
Guys, good. We got a couple of guys.
Thank you, guys.
Bam. Look at that. Heard it right there. Bobby Hurley. I'm like, and their coach did say, in all fairness, I mean, he did give ASU credit. Talking about, he said some of the stuff was self-inflicted. He also said at one point, and everybody appreciated the statement on that is, look, being an official, Kyle Dodd, friend of the program, again, the awesome Sun Devil hoops analyst, Sun Devil alum, hoops player, Kyle Dodd said, I mean, yes, and he echoes what, players and coaches might say, but not too many fanatics say is it's a thankless job. We understand that, but at the same time, like you have that job, and when you're making absolutely terrible calls, that's one of the things. But their coach said he goes, oh, I'm not. He goes, by no means am I complaining. He got that out there in the press conference. He goes, I just may have not agreed with that call, and a lot of us. I mean, there was some phantom, like Jop had a phantom call. Like I said, there's also to me a phantom call on Mukeba. Like he got called for anyway. But nonetheless, you're from Coach Hurley. I mean, likes what they did. If this team, and again, now they have a week and get healthy. And yes, we will have Santiago Truett on tomorrow, 12:30. So again, forks up to that. hear from more hoops. So, but now we are going to hear from New Contratus, guys, because baseball kicks off Friday, and and he is a captain, as you guys know. Him and Fitzpatrick, John Fitzpatrick, the pitcher, one of two captains. So that, my friends, absolutely awesome. Can't wait for and yeah, I mean, back for his 4th year, you guys know it, and he's actually moving over to second base. So that in and of itself, very interesting for Contratus, again, who is a redshirt junior, but yeah, I mean, he missed the but I mean, he's been with Willie for 4 years, so so yeah, I mean, I'm very excited to see what he obviously the team does, but yeah, he talks about it. I mean, then you know, the interesting part to their schedule, they play a very challenging and tough schedule, as you guys know. And it is, I mean, I love it. Absolutely love it. So they named their starters Cole Carlone, who we'll also hear from, I think it's Wednesday. Yeah, Thursday. We'll hear from Carlone on Friday as well. Yeah, we'll hear from Carlone, who will be the Friday starter. We'll hear from him on Friday, along with Coach Bloomquist. So again, a lot going on, and we will get to it all. My wonderful pitchfork lunchers. So yes, but without further ado, here is the redshirt junior again, has battled injuries, so come back. Not once, but twice, and has just done it all. And I mean, his just, again, his calmness, his leadership. Love sitting talking to New. So, yes, here is New Contratus from actually yesterday, media availability. But the Sun Devil, and like I said, he'll be moving over to second base, but yes, can still play third. We know how good he did that. So, here is New Contratus.
What's a piece of advice that you give to the younger players on this team fighting for a spot?
My biggest advice is just stay at it. Be ready for your opportunity when you get it. A lot of guys that I played with weren't starting in the beginning of the season and became really big parts of our team. Like last year, Matt King, I mean, he's in and out in the beginning of the season and then really kind of became a staple in our lineup.
And being, obviously, I know you talked about being named a captain. I know you said like being 4 years in one spot. So are they, do they razz you? I mean, are they calling? I mean, you're not old, but I'm sure the clubhouse, are they picking on you, calling you old, elder statesman, stuff like that?
They've been calling me Unc. They call me Unc around here. Yeah, it's been really fun. It's been really fun bantering.
But with that, I mean, obviously experiencing like just being around Willie, how vital do you think that, you and other guys, but I mean, you've been in just like welcoming the transfers and obviously finally getting ready to play. I know you got to be excited to, like I was saying, to go facing somebody else besides your pitchers. Right.
Yeah, I mean, throughout my 4 years here, there's been a whole bunch of new guys coming in and out of the program. Just really, really cool. Really cool. Get to meet a lot of different people. But I mean, Bloomy and we've done an awesome job of making everyone feel at home, and guys that spend 1 year here feel like they've spent 4 years here. So it's been really good.
I was asking Dean, how exciting is it going to be though to face other pitchers and like Cole was saying, maybe not beating up on your own batters, but you get to see other pitchers finally.
Oh, I mean, we've been waiting a whole year, so it's going to be really fun to finally play against someone in a different uniform, and everyone's been really excited for that.
And where do you feel that your game, has grown the most? Because I know playing third, and Coach had mentioned you playing second too, but how do you feel you've just grown?
I feel like versatility is really important. So being able to play anywhere in the field is really important to me. I told Coach Bloomy that I'll play anywhere, just as long as I can contribute and help the team win.
Yeah, being someone that's been around for quite a while, how would you be able to describe how the identity and the culture of this team relates to some of the past teams you've been on?
I mean, I've been here for 4 years, so I've seen the program really grow. From the first year to now, it's been a real change and uptick in the right direction as far as culture-wise. So.
Yeah, the coaching staff has really emphasized competition this year. What are some things you've done to push people around you or others have done to push you to improve?
I mean, we have 14 to 15 guys in the position, player-wise. It's could be a starter. So I mean, that competitiveness just really brings out the best in everyone, pushes everyone to be better. We're 3 deep at a lot of positions. So just knowing that you have to bring your best every day has really helped the competitiveness in the whole fall as well as now.
To piggyback off that, I mean, obviously, players coming here obviously want to grow, and seeing the coaching staff. But I mean, coming in with Willie, how have you seen him grow as a coach? Because a lot of times they say ex-players, like, if they played at a high level, not that they can't be coaching, but sometimes they're maybe a little too intense, or guys don't play the same way. But how have you seen Coach Bloomquist grow?
Right. I mean, he takes feedback extremely well, and we meet almost every week, and kind of he asks for our feedback and what he can improve on, which is awesome from a coach. So I mean, he's just been really good with feedback and kind of changing his styles depending on what kind of team we are.
With Willie's extension now being here through 2028, what do you think that kind of stability does to a program?
I think it's awesome because now, guys that come here as freshmen know that he's going to be here for a couple of years. So that kind of gives, recruits stability in knowing that, their coach isn't going to leave anytime soon.
And with what you guys, I mean, obviously last year with the crowds, I mean, the attendance got bigger and bigger and great, but to finally get to play in front of the game, I mean, how much crazier can this ballpark get?
I mean, this ballpark has, it's going to get rowdy. I think, as coming off a pretty successful year, I think the fans are going to show out, and it's always awesome playing in front of them. They're awesome. They always come out and bring it, so it'll be fun.
And speaking of that, I mean, I know Coach mentioned it, and I know yes, it has to be one game at a time, one series at a time, but the fact that you're playing that terrible team down south 5 times. When you saw the schedule, how big were the smiles and how pumped were the guys seeing that?
I mean, it's awesome. That rivalry's real, and being able to play them 5 times is awesome. It's always fun playing them. We get a good crowd every time, and going down there for a whole series is going to be really fun. Just get to go toe to toe with them. It'll be fun.
One of the other teams you're facing this year is West Virginia. You guys didn't see them last year, but they won in the Big 12 regular season. How excited are you to play them, and what do you think that ASU fans can expect from that series?
I'm excited. It's gonna be a really fun one. Obviously, like you said, they won the regular season last year, so it'll be good test for us to see kind of where we're at, and we just go out and compete with them.
Being one of the 2 captains on a team with so many new names, new faces, what's kind of been the thought process as a leader of the team to kind of grow these people into one team, one unit, ultimately the same goal?
So obviously a lot of new guys on our team. The main thing was just kind of spending time together. We're here for however many hours a day. We're always together almost every day. One off day, but really we're still probably together doing something. So just that team camaraderie has been a really important piece for us.
Speaking to kind of go back to the schedule, though, I mean, ever since Willie's been here, not afraid to schedule anyone. But when you saw the schedule as a whole, what you guys are taking on early, non-conference and everything, what was this kind of conversation with the team?
Everyone's just been really excited. We get to play some SEC teams and really test our team early. So. It'll be fun, just go out there and compete. We're just as talented, and we're going to come out and try and outcompete them.
Yeah, so we see the alumni presence consistently come back here. We see there was the alumni game just last week, and you get people like Keon, you get Tor coming back, and even someone like Chance is back in a coaching role. Well, what does that mean to you and to the rest of the team to get that presence?
I mean, it's awesome just to see how much guys that have passed through this program care about this program is awesome. I like guys on our team last year like Keon, and all those guys. Just them coming out, it's been really fun. Just hang out with them and kind of see them back out here. It's been really cool.
So why hasn't Coach Bloomquist taken at least one at bat in one of these yet? Is
Man,
he saying? Is he saying he just crushed everybody? Just want to make him feel bad?
He doesn't got it anymore. He
Oh.
got it.
Cool. Thanks.
Thank you guys.
Appreciate it.
There he is, New Contratus, leaving on the mic drop, said he doesn't have it anymore. So I'm going to have to ask Coach Bloomquist about that, because Coach Powers was, if you saw yesterday, again, Coach Powers, we were saying the same thing. Like, you know, he's got to make sure it's going smooth. But come on, he could get an at bat. Actually, 2 at bats. You should have one for each team to, you know, even it up, right? He could be the mobile all-time player, you know. But yeah, one at bat for each team. I'll pitch that to him. No pun intended. But and see what Coach Bloomquist says about that. But yeah, looking to catch up with him soon. But yeah, there's New Contratus, and again, like you said, going over to second base in that schedule. Yes, that team from down south. They will see them 5 times, but yeah, they open up with Omaha this Friday, guys. As yeah, they open up with Omaha this Friday, and we'll hear from a few of the players tomorrow too. We'll hear from was it Scott Hairston? Or no? Hold on, I will tell you who we shall hear from. We will hear from. We'll hear from Landon Harrison. Pardon me. Sorry. Yeah, we'll hear from Landon Harrison. We obviously heard from New. They heard from Cole Carlone, by the way. Cole Carlone. Yes, like I said, we'll hear from him. Cole Klecker. That's what we'll hear from too. Obviously, he transferred back from TCU, my friends. We'll hear from Cole Carlone, Cole Klecker, and Dean Toigo as well tomorrow. So yeah, a lot to get to baseball-wise tomorrow. As they, like I said, they open up Friday and at Phoenix Muni. Again, they are at home, and that is against Omaha. That's at 6:35 p.m. on Friday. And then Saturday is a matinee game at 105, as is Sunday is a 105 game. And then Tuesday, they will take on Connecticut. And then next weekend, St. John's, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Again, 6:35, 105 on the weekend days. So quick turnaround from Friday, Saturday, and then Saturday to Sunday, and all the rest. But yeah, teams leaving town. And then don't forget, before we get out of here, I just want to remind you quickly that the softball, which is 4-1, as you guys know, has the Littlewood Invitational, in which they're hosting. So Portland State, Indiana, Nevada. They're playing Portland State twice. Okay, so they have Portland State on Thursday at 3:30, and then Friday at 6:15 they have Indiana. Saturday, I will be at Saturday night's game at 6:15. They have Nevada, and then Sunday at 12:45 they have Portland State again. So maybe, yeah, probably baseball, because Saturday during the day at noon, Arizona State heads down to Tucson to take on that team down south in women's hoops. Not missing that. Going to bring you guys some awesome reports from there. So going down for that game, and yeah, that is that. So yes, very, very stoked for that Saturday, and then be back right after the game. So yeah, gonna head over to softball, which, like I said, Saturday. Oh no, that's 6:15. Saturday. Oh, Saturday they play at 12:45. Oh no, they play at 12. Sorry. Okay. Let's start this again. Thursday night, they play. Thursday afternoon, they play Portland State at 3:30. Right, that is tomorrow at 3:30. And then Thursday night, tomorrow night at 6:15, they play Indiana. Okay. Littlewood Classic. Then Friday, they play Nevada at 6:15, and that's their only game. Saturday, they play Portland State at 12:45. And then they play Pacific at 6:15. So, again, I will be at the two Thursday games. The Friday game, I'll be over at opening for baseball Saturday. Again, baseball says the one at 105, so I will be down in Tucson for the women's hoops game, and then Saturday night though at 6:15 they have Pacific, and then Sunday they take on Pacific at 12:45 again. So that is that, and hopefully we will get to catch up with Coach Bartlett on Monday after the Littlewood Classic, but we'll work that out. But yes, so that is what's coming up. And then lastly, and I'll talk about it more tomorrow, I just wanted to give you a heads up that women's golf finished up at the Arizona Intercollegiate, and they finished 7th. Let's see if I have. Yeah, they finished 7th. But yeah, they finished 7th. Stanford took it, and they were the only team under par. And we all know how dominant Stanford has been in women's golf. It has been insane. But yeah, they were 16 under, only 18 under, and they won by 35 strokes. Baylor was 19 over, finished second. The team down south was 20 over, and then you had Texas Tech, which was 24 over. And then BYU was 26 over, Colorado 28 over, and ASU 7th at 29 over. And then Cal Poly was at 41 over on down. So, yeah. I mean, look, they were 12 over the first round, 11 over the second round, but then shot a 6 over. Stanford, on the other hand, said, hey, we're going to go even and the first round, and then go 5 under, and then 11 under, just absolutely dominated the Tucson Country Club course. So talk a little bit more about individuals tomorrow, but want to get out there, Forks Up Women's Golf, Missy Farquet, get them rolling, and can't wait to get out there and catch up with Coach K as well, too. And Coach Sermon, men's golf, got to get out there as Patience Rhodes. Got to sit down with her. She's headed back to the Masters. She got the invite again. So anyway, that is going to do it. You guys have a most phenomenal rest of your Wednesday. My comeback birthday is at Hump Day. Woo, woo. Yep, that's for my mama, as you guys know. A phenomenal rest of your Wednesday. I will see you tomorrow. Same bat time, same bat channel. Don't forget Women's Hoops tonight. Also, my friends, Women's Hoops tonight as they take on Utah and want to try to sweep Utah for the season as they beat Utah 69-68 in Salt Lake City. 6:30 p.m. tonight, DFA. Get on out there, guys. I know I reminded you yesterday in the beginning of the show, but get on out there as they get set to take on Utah tonight, 6:30, as that game is going to be on ESPN Plus. So, yes, and on AM 1060 as well too. So yes, 6:30 DFA again tonight. So have a phenomenal rest of your Wednesday. I will see you tomorrow, same bad time, same bad channel. And you know it thanks to reigning back-to-back Big 12 volleyball champs, women's volleyball, for making sure I always remind you, it is hashtag our state, team down south. That is for you. It is hashtag our state. And yeah, I mean, it just is. So accept it. But it is hashtag our state. And you guys know it. As always, go Devils. I will see you tomorrow. And you guys know it. As always, forks up.
I went to Arizona State. Right. I'm a Sun Devil, man.
The 27-yard line. That's a great call. Blake Baker. Plummer will put it up. Throws over the middle. Pull. Touchdown. Quick flag.
3rd down and 5. Levitt swings it to Scatterbo. Scatterbo breaks defenders. Here he goes again. Scatterbo is the running back, and he is immediately met in the backfield, runs through the contact, and then throws a shoulder for good measure.
Bench on this defense here. That is true. High in the air. Right center field. Brandon Compton. Welcome to 2025.
The other way. It gets no going back. Now the drag locks up and down.
Edwards pulls off and buries it. Richardson drives out for Robbie Ryan. Hurt 3 right on the money.